You ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Welcome back to the Smoking Roses podcast. I am your host, Coley the Comic, and I got my partner in crime. Even though we don't commit no crimes,
Mr. Rob motherfucking Coffee, bro. What's going on with you, homie?
What's up, Slim? How you feeling?
Man, you come on, I don't commit no crimes, but I be doing white collar shit, bro. You gonna stop judging me because I wear glasses? I done told you about that.
Hey, Coffee, I advise you to not commit any white collar crimes right now because everybody that commit white collar crimes is ending up on that list. So I advise you go back to some nigga crimes.
No bullshit, no bullshit. That was a good one on that one, bro. We gonna definitely talk about that.
You can run with some Nigerian scammers if you want to, sir.
No bullshit. They are getting everybody right now.
I'm releasing the Epstein files.
Oh man,
fuck Marjorie Taylor Greenberg.
Oh man, we gonna jump right into that. Now we gonna talk about that in a minute, bro. We gonna talk about that in a minute. I know you couldn't wait to get on this week, bro, to talk about that bullshit. Cause you know my man is on that. My homie, one of was one of my favorite rappers. Now I don't know, bro. I'm just like shit.
Bill Clinton gave me a blowjob in front of Jay-Z and Pusha T. Man. Fuck you.
I'm saying, bro. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, bro. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. What you been up to, bro? How you
we ain't even gonna talk about that legend news. Let's get into some real life. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Man. The same old. Getting high like we always do, man. Excited to come back to the Smoking Roses podcast for another week, bro.
Man, fucking snowed in and shit. This goddamn snow. Public service announcement, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all don't be on TikTok, on Instagram, or Facebook, and y'all don't know the easiest way to clean up this fake snow, please go get you a big bucket, a nice little bucket. You can get one from Home Depot or anything, a paint bucket or anything. Fill it up with some hot water. You can get some from the tub and boil you a little bit some and put it in there. Put some dish detergent in there and some alcohol, stir it on up. That shit chop right through the snow. It'll turn it back into flakes. And it worked for me. I done dug out a few cars.
You use that on yourself?
Yeah, that shit worked like a motherfucker. I'm driving around. I ain't complaining.
That sound like one of them DIYs. That sound like one of them DIYs when you damn near kill yourself and slip on something. That's what that shit sound like.
Nah, that shit good. And please use vinegar on your windows, ladies and gentlemen. Don't pour hot water on your windows, nothing else, because it's going to crack. Just use vinegar and then pour the ice right up. And, you just got to spend a little money. Go to the dollar store.
The hell with this snow, man. That's what I got to say. The hell with it.
Where you snowed in? Oh, no, you got your work truck. You be driving that motherfucker on top
of it. I be driving that motherfucker. I give no respect to that work truck.
Nah, you disrespect that
through the snow. I be doing donuts and that. I'm like, man, I gotta get the truck out of the snow. I
give a damn.
Man, I be tearing that truck. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers got me out here working. I'm gonna tear this damn work truck up, bro.
You know how they go. Yeah, that's all surrounded in snow. We done been blanketed in snow. That's about it.
Yeah,
I've been snowed in.
Yeah,
little friend kidnapped me.
You bunned up and snowed in, nigga?
Nah, I'm kidnapped. I ain't even gonna say I'm bunned up. I'm just kidnapped.
At least you got something. I'm always gonna bund up with myself, nigga.
Man, guess what? You might be in the safest place.
Hey, no bullshit. Man. Only because I can't get over to Thailand right now. That's why.
Hey, guys, well, you better find something closer. I had to dig in the Rolodex and grab up an old piece, and I'm glad she was still fucking with me.
See?
She said, all right, I fucking with you then. It's going to be a cold one.
In the DMs, you sending me shit about chicks from Slovakia and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, I take me a Slovakian chick right now.
And get the hell on up out of this joint.
Slash Banistan. I can't pronounce it yet, but I'll take one of them right now. But they got to come in color. I can't take one of them white ones.
Take them to the beach, let them get some tan on. That's color.
I'll leave that for you. Give me the ones that come in color. Everything come in color.
It don't matter to me. It's all the same.
We're going to Kruzbanistan.
Yeah, that
too. So they love the men over Kruzbanistan. No sooner you get off the plane, they said if you got a wedding ring on, it's over.
Hey, over. I'm gonna buy me a wedding ring just for that over in nigga.
Yeah, you can get you a fake ring out the bubblegum machine.
Come
it's
on,
a wrap. Your ass gonna get kidnapped by some Serbian women.
That's all right. That's all right.
They gonna please you to death, Rob. You ain't gonna be able to handle that.
That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. I
they gonna tickle my man to death with a big ass peacock feather and give him blowjobs and feed him grapes all day.
With the big Kool-Aid smile, happy to them thing I ain't.
Nah, you can't handle that. Shit. Men are built for that much pleasure, and I'm just saying yes all the time, sir. We just not built to
as many no's I done dealt with in my female connection, bro. I could steal with a couple of thousand yeses.
They don't say nothing but yes over there.
I'm good.
They speak their language, but yes in English. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, daddy. Yes, every variation to please you.
Yes. That's it.
All you gotta have is a good translator app on your phone, and you're good to go.
I got the headphones already, bro. I'm already preparing myself, bro.
Yeah, you got to. I'm
already preparing myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we back here for another week, man. And this week, man, we got a great special guest, man, that we got coming through this week. I know homeboy was listening on the other side, listening to us lunch out a little bit, man. But it is my honor and my greatness to bring this young man on here from Bands Landia Clothing. My great friend and soon to be your great friend, my boy, Anthony.
What's going on, everybody? Let's go. What's up, fellas? How y'all feeling?
Man, cool and cool.
Man. You see me up here lunching out, having a good time, man. That's how we do, man. Welcome you to Smoking Roaches podcast.
Man, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you guys for inviting me on your platform. Definitely excited to chop it up with y'all and have a good time.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's always a pleasure, man. Tell me a little bit about yourself, man. Let us know what's going on with Anthony, man.
Man, a whole lot, man. If the world could be here, that's what I'm giving to y'all.
But, right, because we did meet through Sheba Wear on Instagram, right?
Yes. So I actually work with the Sheba brand owner, good friend of mine, and actually a great partner within my company. And I heard a lot of good things about you, so I had to check it out myself. Went to your page, see you guys have some awesome content. So I was like, man, hit your page up. I was like, I got to get on there. I was like, it's nothing but real conversation, and then get things going. So I'm happy to be here today. Tell you guys a little bit what I got going on, and definitely hear a little bit more about what you guys do on your platform. So definitely exciting moment.
I appreciate you coming on, bro. Because like I said, when you sent me the junk, I was like, oh shit, we actually getting some people that's looking at us. Okay, and they responding to us. I was excited. I was like,
loving it.
You know what I'm saying? I checked the page out and also seen that you do, you have your clothing wears as well with the cannabis community influence behind it, which is one of the things that here at Smoking Roaches promote. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at it as just a drug. We look at it in a holistic way, in a spiritual way, for what is
it's a lifestyle
meanings. You know what I'm saying? We don't just do it just to, hey man, I'm getting high and getting fucked up and stuck on the couch. You know what I mean? We actually embrace and
do, but that ain't the song we promote.
Yeah, we do.
Look, we're not biased by any means. However you choose to do how you do what you do when you do it, we love you all. That's all. It's an open opportunity platform. But first of all, before Rob jump on you, get into about the correlation with merchandising and marijuana. What brought you to the same idea that me and Rob came past with? Just putting those ideas together. I like to smoke. We like to look good. Tell me what brought those brands together and made it work for you to get to where you are now.
So it's a lot. So not only we do cannabis type of merchandise, but we're a brand incubator. So we bring people from all different states together, and we're basically focusing. We do manufacturing as well, and we grow brands. So I think there's a little bit of things that we're working on to show that clarity of what we actually have to offer within our company. But Bands Landia, a little bit I was talking about to Rob. So it's being your true, authentic self, coming from where you're coming from, or showing who you are through your clothing, what your brand solves, what your brand communicates through the physical merchandise. But to basically pick up with the question you asked me when it's about cannabis. So we have multiple lines. There's a piece that I put just for cannabis because that's something that I've always mixed and dabbled with all my life. And I was telling Rob, I stopped smoking because I'm a type of smoker. I get lazy, and I have to get my things right.
Ambitious.
That's just me. Some people are more functional and just get sturdy with it. But the true definition about Bandslandia is a brand ecosystem. It's a whole bunch of different people, showing who they are through their clothing. But not only that, different demographics coming together and actually helping one another out and get that authentic growth. Just collaborating with each other. And I was telling Rob, it takes a village sometimes to get where we need to go.
So it's basically a big umbrella of just creative think tanks putting their different brands together, and y'all just teach them how to just build their brand individually, and just help out like that. That's dope. That's real dope.
Thank you, bro. And we took a long time to get this far. There's brand development, manufacturing, helping somebody trying to just grow from what they don't, what they need, and then pretty much just, I would say, we're teachers, but we are learners too, right? Because everybody's learning every day, and you be dead if you can't.
We respect that,
right?
We respect that because we had to learn every step of the way. I'm talking about and fastest, like from come from creative as comedians. We come from just ideas from a stage to wanting to come up with an animation series and sitting down and just having to go through the aspects of becoming a writer and that aspects of damn, I'm not writing jokes, but I am writing jokes, but I want to tie it into a story. And it all had the the background of marijuana through it and to it to spawn into a podcast for us, and now watching it grow to other different ventures and coming under umbrellas like yours is, like I said, did you see this creativity in New York and had this motivation to just build an umbrella, or were you more solo in your creativity?
Well, hold up before you ask that. How long you been doing this, and where are you actually from as far as promoting your brand?
So that's a good question. I definitely want to answer that. So I'm originally from New York. I'm located in Florida now. And after I answer that, can you ask that question again? Because I had something I wanted to say to that.
Okay.
I was asking you where you was from, how long you been doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm originally from New York, and I'm located in Florida. I've been doing this. We started this venture in 2023, so 3 years.
Okay.
That we've been doing this.
That's dope. That's dope. And I noticed on your Instagram page you had quite a few followers. How did you? Are you like? Is your brand really like? Is marketing and brand like physically? I mean, really branding? Is that your lane that you're in? Like, how to market? Because I see you have quite a few followers on your page. Is that like one of the things that you learn to other brands, or how does Bandslandia help out? Somebody like, let's say, for example, like Smoking Roaches.
So what we focus here, and actually what we take pride in Bandslandia, is an ecosystem of multiple people. That's what we just conversed about. So it's authentic growth. So it's basically everybody comes together. We share, we repost, we give a helping hand to one another, and we have an ecosystem that's built with a whole bunch of creators, a whole bunch of people that just needed that extra push. And that's a little bit about why we started this whole Bandslandia company, because we are individuals that come from humble beginnings, right? That always have friends or different conversations that we try to input in other people's head, and like, that's not, and they always came with some negative. That's not going to work. That's going to take some time. So when we got on the platform, and then I'm gonna answer the other question. We do help with marketing, development, brand visuals. We help with manufacturing, getting everything that you need to start a brand and make it to the best of the ability. But we are not people to sway people in different directions. We want to make your identity come to life.
Ideas, yeah,
exactly.
Okay. Y'all just the backing and teaching people how to build it from scratch.
Exactly. We do the heavy load while you have the ability to create.
Okay.
But you had a good question, Cole. I kind of want to go back to that. Do you remember what you asked?
I was saying, what gave you the motivation when you was back in New York? Like, my bad, because I jumped apart from where you was from. Did you always work like this in like networking settings in New York and try to work with the guys in New York to put things together? Because it takes a simple, a real entrepreneurial mind to work with others to build other people. You feel me? That's a centerpiece. That's like you the middleman, but you at the top of, I can rise you up here. It's not being selfish. Did you have that and couldn't find it like the click in New York and moved to Florida and it came a little more easier? You got around more like-minded people that, okay, I see your idea, I see your brand, and help push it.
I would say coming from New York is definitely a state that comes with a lot of hustle and bustle, right? Especially from every type of living. You could be rich, poor, or indifferent. It's still going to be that grind, consistent grind every day. But what made me want to do this more is actually being sick and tired of being sick and tired, or being rejected, or having people say no multiple times. And then I just kept on having what I say now, I turn my pain into gain, because emotions are fleeting, and a lot of people use their emotion to go a whole bunch of other ways. But I use that to power myself up, because I told myself, because I was in a position that somebody would say, "Nah, I can't support that," and I felt some type of way, but I had to change my outlook on that.
Mental,
I had to change my whole mental. And just like accept it. Learning no means next opportunity. That's why I had to switch.
One thing you just said and you sparked on that is that we deal in a social world and with being stand-up comedians. No is a part of any performer that goes out here and has to sell themselves. We're gonna hear a lot of no's in life. For you to take the understanding of not taking it personal, that okay, I'm gonna still respect you and love you by you saying you're not gonna support my product. That didn't mean you had a bad product. It's something that you can't sell to them. He didn't say it's something you can't sell. They just weren't willing to buy it. So it made you internally think, okay, let me restructure, let me change, let me stop and take this and see what I can add to it or take from it so that it'll be marketable universally. So, and how long did it take for you to come to that perspective? Was it that moment or other moments was showing you that this didn't work, that didn't work? Let me switch it up. What got you on your way?
And to piggyback off that, because I noticed in New York is one of those industry cities. You know what I'm saying? So along with Cole saying, was it harder or was it easier in New York as to move into like Florida, or just piggyback off that, because I'm always want to hear people's perspective when they come from like New York and Miami, those big cities like that, for fashion and entrepreneur and stuff like that.
That's a great question, because New York is a mecca, right, of a lot of things, right? So, but I would say it took me to get out of that environment to actually grow, because I feel once you in a position too much and you have that same focus every single day, you're not learning nothing new, and you're not meeting new people to really expand your view or your culture, or to give you more knowledge about what you're trying to do. So, to answer the other question, was it easier in New York versus in Florida? I would say absolutely not, because there's so much going on in New York, and your voice is really not heard over there. To me, that's just my personal experience. When I came over here to Florida, is a different market, different type of person hearing you out, right? And I feel like the weather is great. Obviously, you know that. So the weather is unstoppable. It's a market that
bring a different type of energy.
It's different type of energy. But there's just so much going on. But then I think the other question was just like what really brought us to this, or so basically it's just not the 3 years we put into the company itself. It's a whole lifestyle thing. I believe everything that you do in life, it was leading you to the point that you're in now, right? Because I'm not the most educated person, but I'm the most life lesson educated person. And I say that to say this, because everything that I co-inspired in life brought me to where I'm at now, right? I would say from hustling to the streets from getting out of that mindset because it took me a long time to do. It took me a long time to do.
A long time to do, bro.
Long time. And then I got my first, corporate job. I'm in sales, and I'm like, okay, this God is getting me built up. He building me up right now because he knew I knew how to break down. I'm just gonna say this because this is a raw place to be, right?
Keep it real.
So he taught me from hustling how to break down maybe an ounce to a zip and learn those mathematics. But I turned in that to having sales and communication and networking and learning how to cultivate that other lifestyle I live into my business. And that was my corporate job. Now I have communication skills. I'm used to being around all types of walk of life because I'm from the streets originally. But then I get into the corporate mindset. I'm hearing people's problems. And the first thing you need to know when you're running a business is, yes, you have a product, but what problem does it solve?
Yep.
And that's going to be the key. That's going to be the key.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to all the other assets, what I'm trying to pretty much elaborate for all the viewers that are going to see this podcast is that it doesn't matter where you're from, how you building, how you build it, is how you keep on changing and evolving with the things that are brought to you, because the journey can be hard, it can be difficult, but it is what you make it to be.
It's supposed to be
pretty much. Well, I'm sorry.
I was just feeding what you were saying. It's supposed to be hard, bro, because if it was easy, everybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that after you said what you said, I thought about it. I was like, yeah, because take what you have from New York and bring it down to Florida. That's a whole different energy, because a lot of people from other states fuck with people from Florida. So you bring in your fuck with people from New York. So you bringing that New York energy down to Florida on something totally different. Now everybody gonna really try to really want to deal with you because you're not like everybody in Miami. The people in New York, of course, if you're from New York, I always say you can't make it where you're from. It's harder to make it where you're from, but it's everybody know you from, you know what I'm saying, in your own city. But if you go outside somewhere and nobody know you can be anything you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You can go from New York to Florida to where you at and say, man, I got 12 clothing stores up in New York. I used to run a warehouse. I used to do this and this, that, and the third. And nobody will know the difference unless you show them something different. You see what I'm saying? So I think that does make sense when you're saying that taking your brand out of town to push it more, you know what I'm saying? It's more cost efficient and cost worthy of doing it that way as opposed to like right in New York, right?
Yes, I would say yes and no. I think is like you guys learned a little bit about me, and I was telling you about my upbringing. I feel like labels have a lot to do with it, right? Because even if you're trying to grow in your own sound, people know you for one thing, so it's hard to even stretch their mind that you're doing something different,
something else. Yeah.
So when I got out here, it's just like, man, it's a clean slate. It's a whole reset. Now I can have those conversations. People's not going to feel a certain way. Like, man, I know Ant from doing this. People out here know me for doing this, standing on business, trying to elevate, having different conversations, putting myself in the room. Because the last Anthony, I wasn't doing that, And then I feel like a lot of creators, a lot of people that the reason why we love to do this because a lot of people are stuck, and I mean stuck in the sense of, and I was one of them. It's like you're reaching out for people to understand and accept what you're trying to come and put into flourishing, but they never will. And then there's this thing about following or oh man, people love to view, but they're not pressing the like button. I got another theory for that. Some people do know you. It's not that they want to celebrate you. They want to see if you're going to be consistent this time around. And you can't be mad at that for them because you did that. You know where you came from. You know who you are. So you have to build trust. This is a whole different ball game now. And they going to spin the block again. And they going to see you when you up, when you build that foundation. And it's all still going to be love because I understand.
You hit it like on the head right there. It's like they gonna tell you on your journey, yeah, I know you, but once you get on your journey where they don't see you no more, they gonna tell somebody else, yeah, I know them.
Didn't I say that earlier? Didn't I say that earlier today when we were just chopping it up? They won't say nothing to you now because I do the same thing. I be looking right at them junks. I'm like, let me see if you. I started to go back and do research on the person before I give them a like, and I'm just petty like that because, like you said, I just want to see
you better
if you're really about something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
in.
to just be hitting that button just because it's there. Show me that you're about something and make my like worthy. I want to really have a reason to like it, not just because you're cute or you're sexy. I want you to really be talking about something or really have a purpose for me to hit that like button. So I totally get where you're coming from with that too. You know what I mean? But before we get deep into it, this is the part because, like I said, bro, when we be getting into our conversations, bro, we be chopping in and we be getting off sidetrack and be forgetting everything that we doing. We must ask you, bro. I know you smoke weed. I know you smoke some of the finest. We smoke good over here because we grow good over here. My boy, let me ask you, bro. What are you smoking down to the roach? What's your brand of weed that you smoke all the way down to the fingertips?
Recently, as of recent, I've been doing like some platinum cushions and stuff like that. But man, I'm still young, but I'm kind of old school when it comes to weed because I feel like they don't got those things that's hitting no more like that. Real sour, real haze, white widow. That's the things that I. If I had that still, I'd be having that by the ounces, by the pounds.
He like the crystals on it.
Yeah, man. It's just like that real weed that I'm used to, man. That haze and that style. I don't feel like it's so many variations of it now, but that real thing, it ain't hitting like we used to.
No bull. What you a sativa or you indica guy or you a hybrid?
I think that depends on my mood, man. Sometimes you want to be in the couch, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to be up and going.
Yeah. That's the indica nigga for the playing save his life. That's the indica man. I'm sativa. I can't do nothing. I smoke the indicas, but I can't do that. I can't do it. Cody, what you smoking over there to the roach right now, bro?
Oh, this some shit from Uptown that make you get down. And they made me put some wax on the J. I ain't gonna never give you a good name. With all the names, all the good names taken, so I'm gonna just make them up as I go along now. But this shit hitting.
A lot of people doing that anyways.
I took like 4 hits, my eyes low as the show. I ain't playing with that.
That's all it gotta be. Yeah, and I had some daggone. I had some side diesel earlier, about an hour before I hit everybody up. Okay. Man. So, you know, I'm a hybrid sativa kind of guy, man. That's all I've been smoking. And like you said, that old school weed ain't around no more. It ain't that super stuck weed. This weed now just gets you high and just, you know, for the moment, 20 minutes later, you ready to smoke again. You know what I'm saying? So
10 minutes later.
Yeah, for real. So let me ask you this. And how do you feel the cannabis community is looking right now as far as the legalization of everything and, you know, things of that nature with all the pop-ups and the dispensaries?
I think it's looking good. I think everything has its good and bad, but I think it's really looking good. But I feel like the big people, you know, whoever controls it, you never know who really the man. But I feel like I was discussing with you before, I feel like they have a tendency to pull the blanket on us and then take it back off when it's profitable. Everybody could do it. But then they put a bad name, good name. So I feel like it's a little mixy right now. I feel like there's so many different more lanes than what just gravitated to the industry now. Like dispensaries is cool. Definitely all for that for somebody to have somewhere safe to actually go purchase their medicinal needs. You know, I definitely am jacking that, but I think there's more that we could do, especially, you know, our own merchandise, and I want to get that more involved, like doing those secret departments, making that hit, having some bud in the hats. That's what we
cranking. Yeah. One thing, if you look at it, we're rolling into our 10th year of legalization of marijuana. Yeah, it was in 2016 when they passed the majority of our states, and you know we've just watching the culture just boom from just being so looked at as a recreational or negative thing to just open it up to people really paying attention to the health benefits and that it's a whole culture just behind smoking. It ain't just people just sitting around getting high. Marijuana is that therapist when you never had a therapist to talk to. And, you know, for all the smokers I ever talked to, you know, really, we don't deal with anxiety. We know how to tackle fear in certain type of situations. And, you know, like you said, you don't want to get couch stuck and lose your ambitions on life. But for creative purposes, anybody that has a creative spark, I advise them take a hit or something, and you'll never know where it'll take you. So like I say, I love talking to entrepreneurs like yourself, brother, and meeting guys. We love bringing up guests that really push the culture forward, and this just on the back of the culture of marijuana. But to strip away marijuana, you have a successful business, brother. You don't even need marijuana to put it, because just to have the will with all to see other people want to make it is a hard job in itself. And I can't imagine, but I want to be in a position like you. We feel smoking roaches is a position like the very definition things that your company represents is that we want to bring people up here that really have something to give to the world, that don't, have a mega voice and ain't worried about having a mega voice right now. You good in your space, and the networking stream is going to carry us further. Just us meeting each other, getting to know each other, passing these ideas along, because guess what? We going to need each other in the end, brother. We in the same thing together. So, man, much respect if you don't hear it enough. Man, just thanks for your appearance on the Smoking Roses, bro. Because people need to hear this. This is past us 2-3 men having a conversation. People really listen. We thank you for the means how you reached out and reached to us. I don't know if it was the logo or just the content or whatever, but how it reached you, we hope, your brand pushes on, and we gonna, just keep the circle going. But brother, you have a great idea. You know, and it's an inspiring idea, because that make another millionaire. Like Jay-Z told Dame Dash, if you made me, make another me. And he hasn't done that yet. You taking that proof that you can make something from nothing. And look, I don't need your idea, but I'm gonna show you how to make your idea into something you can't see. Because one thing about us, what we do, we rarely give ourselves enough credit. And the people on the outside see it. They might not even know how to vocally translate it to us that we doing it right, but change this, or if you do this, just the same example you had, that I have a product, but your man said, I ain't gonna buy it. It ain't personal. It's not personal. Business is not personal. And if that's one of your mottos in business, that you teach these people, that no gonna come, a lot of no's gonna come before yes, you're gonna be very successful, brother, and keep passing the word down.
Appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all think, what y'all doing too. That's why I had to come up here, man. Hopefully this go viral. So when y'all do see it, like it up, share it. Because we gonna keep this going on.
We gonna keep them pushing. We gonna chop it up, slam it, get you in the cartoon mix. Just everything is for a reason now. That how we operate and how we look at life. We don't have no time to waste, brother. But we have something to offer. We got to use that time and just offer it to the world.
Yeah,
that's 100%. I don't know if y'all follow. I know this a little bit off topic, but Wallow 267, right? He said it's the best. So many people out here in the world. What, like 8.7 billion?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to just stop worrying about the people around you. Get those people that are like-minded, doing the same thing. Exactly.
And you get more love from people you don't know, bro, and that's be crazy with this social media world.
Yeah.
The people you know every day and you expect to be like, damn, like my shit or whatever. Don't never expect that. Expectations is the biggest upset in your life. We gonna always keep running into expecting, especially the people we invest into. We gotta understand and start treating people like it's business and pleasure.
That's all it is.
100%.
Just like they say, you can't bring family into business, especially if they not business oriented. If they don't have it, come on, tell the truth. Come on, give us an example.
Man.
Come on.
Like I'm blessed, man. The other owner of this business is actually my brother. But
that's dope.
I've done a lot of businesses.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah, friends and family related. I think it goes back to what you were saying, gentlemen. It's all a mindset thing, or people are on the same accord as you. But can we talk about this though? There's no shortcut to success.
Oh yeah.
Fuck no. It's a long road.
Oh yeah, it's a long road, bro. We between me and him, we damn near 40 years in the comedy game, bro. And
it's my 18th year doing stand-up,
and this is damn near my 17th year, 19th year. So we know the long journey. We know the long walk. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy parties, and all these years we're just learning how to do it. That's the part that people don't understand. They don't understand those 1 people, 2, 3 people in the audience at the open mics, and then turn around and then rock a major show, and then the next night you right back to 1, 2, or 3 people at the open mics again. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't none of it consistent until you get to that consistent level where you big and you famous and like that. So we understand the walk. It just, with me, I'm a perfectionist. I want mine right now. I try to figure out every shortcut I can possibly think of, bro.
I told him ain't no shortcuts.
But being rushing and trying to find that shortcut makes you patient, because now you have to find the show. So you either way, you're gonna have to be patient on however you look at it. And that's the concept. And one of the things that I've took notice to, that's why I became more comfortable of showing myself more on camera and being fluent and just having to put yourself. I hate being on camera, but you have to put yourself out there to be put out there. You see what I'm saying? And I too applaud you on taking the effort of stepping forward and saying something. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we always say it over and over, you never know who knows who, you never know who's talking to who, you never know whose perspective is picking up on it. If you can put some connective vibes together, even if me and Anthony never work again, and me and Anthony and somebody else, we happen to link up and they do something and put millions on, that's what it was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way we look at it as Smoke and Roll Podcast. Everybody try to put somebody in a position to better themselves. You know what I mean?
Hey, let me ask you something. You networking to other cities, like move out to Cali and
yes.
help brands?
So I actually, Bandslandia is national. Yeah, so we have multiple brands all over the states. We're actually in countries too, so
that's dope. That's what I was about to ask you. Once you get overseas, you know, that's right.
Yeah. We're overseas, so we have a manufacturing company that's overseas. We have one in the States as well. So we keep on growing. And then what we actually offer to people that work with us is a stake in our company, because we ain't trying to do this and just get the benefit of having y'all. We want you to benefit through the experiences too. We just recently opened up, and I guess in the legal terms, investment opportunities. We're not what's that called? We're not it come to mind, but we're not
on the market yet.
We're not opening stocks as of now, but we have an opportunity that we want to see grow with us.
Okay. Exactly. Small investment. So y'all plugged in small investments. So y'all could, because we plan on after the night, you know, this is about to be it. Y'all are the perfect umbrella to find a brand like Smoke and Roaches and say, what do y'all need from us? By just, you know, you did your homework on us. You see where we at in life, and it ain't about the views and likes with us right now. We grassroots, we, you know, networking. This is all the starting from the bottom, using us an example. We sit down with you, you know, you listen to business plans, or you know, just take our ideas in, and you know, you just filter on some little ideas to say, okay, try this, try that, or you step up further and, you know, help us with which I need websites, which I need network opportunities. I want to do shows in town. How plugged are you, you know, with your company? What does, you know, really a turn and offer?
So we offer a lot. So if we were to have a sit on and you guys were on board as a merchandise brand, first thing we want to know about y'all, right? Because we were not just doing this business. This is like to get a dollar in our pocket. We want to know what your brand means, what you stand for, and then again, what does your brand solve for a problem? And then also, we're gonna know how you view your brand, not only from where you come from, but view your brand going. What is the longevity of it, and where you want to stop at? Where's your end goal? We're gonna always teach you what's going to be good, how to invest in yourself, what is not a good investment, and actually build and scale. A lot of people will try to call this predatory sales and then give you all the glamour out first, take your money, and then you're wondering where you're left. No, we're going to be hands-on with you. We're going to do a creation for you to have format, know what to put out, what not to put out, how how to create what's that called urgency to what you're trying to put out there if you can actually make money. We do offer store placement as well. We offer product fillers. That way, a lot of people, you know, even us, we have financial problems when we start, and we understand that. So what we do, we offer product fillers, things that we actually pay in for, and then you get a nice percentage.
Okay.
You get a percentage after our initial cost is returned, and also we just break bread, and there's no investment on your half. That's that extra push we give you, and that we're really invested in you. So we don't tell everybody to do marketing right away unless you have a strategic plan to actually market for your brand.
And got the finances to back it. Exactly. That's what marketing. You can't start no marketing without no money. That's the key to everything. Exactly. So okay.
So we build you up to that plateau. We hold your hand throughout the whole process, and then when you're ready to go and be bigger, then we introduce you, because a lot of people just want to put their money into designer and all that in the cut and sew process. As a business, we should be like, yeah, encourage you, do that right now. But no, we do it the whole other way around. We're like, hey, we have a great idea. Maybe we should build like this, get some content out, have people start to get to know you, because sometimes it's not all about the merchandise. Sometimes it's
building the brand.
Exactly. And then the next step after that, you know, we get you started with some blanks, good quality, and there's other qualities for certain other things pertaining on what you're trying to put out there. And then once we feel that you're ready, you done made enough money. Now you're at a part to market. Now you're at, you understand what your brand is there. You know what quality you want to put out. Now we think you're ready for in-store placement, because we're not going to put you in store to fail. We want to make sure that you succeed. And then the next step is upgrading to the designer, manufacturing. Then, because we built you up to that, we're not just taking from you. We're actually building with you. So it's a hand-in-hand partnership and a partnership program. And then we all learn together. Yeah. And then a lot of people are not educated on business credit. So we offer education about that. The whole 9 yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's definitely dope, man. That's and that's just so awesome to see a younger dude doing something like that, because it seemed like to me that's the way the world is, and the way of any kind of advancement is on social media now. It's how you promote yourself online on all these apps and Twitch and TikTok and Bingo and all these other things. So that seems like the only way to get out there, because we from the old school. We used to going out there grinding, doing the footwork, and barking at people, promoting your products in your
flyers
hand, in your trunk.
No, that's
we did it the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm saying? Now it's
come
like,
from the grind,
bro. Go on Shopify and upload your images, and we can have your designs, your book bags, hats, socks, toenail clippers.
Yeah, but you got to know how to sell it though.
Exactly.
You can have all the merch in the world and in a closet full of just empty fucking shirts.
Yep.
You got to learn how to sell yourself. So, you know, like I said, we need more companies like you, brother.
Thank you. We need more podcasts like y'all, man.
Man, thanks, brother. Because I look at the future of the landscape is that's what it's coming to. Is no more hands-on labor. You got to learn, have a little bit of this, have a little bit of hustle with your talk, and you got to learn how to build a network of people. You got to learn who you can trust and who you can build around, because one thing about it, you're not going to get there by yourself. And that's, can't nobody at the top or on the way up can say they there by themselves. You going to stand alone. And, you know, for anybody that's tried, I'm pretty sure it's a lonely place. So, you know, keep letting people know it's the networking is the key. Some people are not ready. I'm pretty sure you come across a lot of people that so eager, got, you know, all the fight in the world, might even got money, but just the idea is it's just not gonna click. You're gonna dump a whole lot of money into just a bad investment. And you know, that's worse than hearing no. I'd rather hear no on a great idea and then somebody come along and see the idea than versus, you know, you just dealing on a bad investment. And you know, one thing we need you ain't.
One thing I've always learned, you probably can relate to this too, Anthony. What I've always learned, you pay for what you get. You know what I'm saying? If you spend $20 on a hat or a shirt and expect to sell it for 60, ain't nobody gonna buy that. If you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna spend 60, spend 50 on the shirt. If you gotta, you know what I'm saying, people just always want to take the easy way just to have to have a product to put out there. You see what I'm saying? I always believe that sometimes you gotta spend a little bit to get the good stuff in the beginning, because if you buy it cheap now, you're gonna have to pay for it again eventually, sooner or later. You're gonna have to spend that money sooner. So why not get it the first time and just be done with it? You see what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the things that I've actually started to learn not too long ago until recently, that that's the way you got to start, the way you got to move things around in order for things to be able to build up. You can't go out there and try to sell a product when the product is only worth $2 and you're trying to sell it for $30. You see what I'm saying? Why get a Gildan shirt at a 35 when you can get a Hanes at a 42 cut? You know what I'm saying? And be a whole better quality shirt. You know what I'm saying? You pay for what you get. You know what I mean? So
100%.
That's one of the things. I'm always seeing them Chinese factories, 5,000 shirts for $50. I'm just like, bro, them probably some Hanes, two washes in
them. Let me ask you something.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you something, man. Do y'all promote entertainers and entertainers, brands?
Yes, we do. Shout out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we do. Thank you for asking that, by the way. So we this wasn't being announced yet, but actually we're starting an artist program. But we have two great artists within our community. One individual, actually my best friend growing up from childhood, his name is Rob Blue. He's a big artist. He put a lot of pain in this game to get where he's at. Also, we have another artist. He's developed as well. His name is Ferg. He represents the fried chicken brand, and then Royal Blue represents the Glitchers brand. So we have artist development. We believe that, clothing is a lifestyle. It can be shaped and molded to a whole different type of audiences. So there's always going to be longevity in it. So yes, we do artist programs.
Do you network with colleges and universities? Do you travel and just hit some of the artist programs?
That's like the hardest thing to do is give back to the community.
Is it hard?
The hardest thing to do people don't realize is giving back to the community.
Give back to the community. Yeah. Because they act like they don't want it and they know they need it, bro. So, that's just us, bro. It's pride.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. So we try to give back to schools. Sometimes we just look at our parents and they don't want to accept a contractual agreement or just think that we didn't know what we were talking about. Some people are really receiving to what we have to offer. So it goes back and
y'all
forth.
Y'all try rec centers? Yeah, like the football teams in the community, basketball teams.
So after those rejections, I kind of pivoted and I just went to what I know. I kind of
straight to the market.
I went straight to the streets. I went to my local
streets
neighborhood.
Ain't gonna let you down.
Yeah, because I'm out here. I feel comfortable. This is where I'm from. I feel comfortable. I'm talking to. Yeah. There's one person I talked to, and I'm glad that you brought this because she said there was this one brand that just wanted to donate a couple clothes, right? There was one person I talked to. She was like, "Man, nothing in life is for free." I'm like, "Well, today it is." But you see, this is what we've been accustomed to. We've been living there has to be more people like us doing more of this work.
Come on now.
And
we got to get back to community, homie. We come from tribes. We gave. We didn't sell. So, like, guess what? You got your blessings double time when they turned you away. So, like you said, it forced you to go back to what you know. When you try to help, when it seems like that hurts. They can't say we're not out here trying to change our communities and help our communities. Our communities are so misguided that they wouldn't even know help if it walked right down the street. If you're not riding down the street, hanging out the sunroof, throwing bags of $100 bills, you're not trying to help the community. So, keep doing your small ways, bro. Keep feeding the birds. That's what I call it. You still get blessings for feeding the birds, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to interject, but I feel like us as entrepreneurs or business owners, we have a responsibility that we given when we get blessed with these opportunities in life. We're responsible of people's livelihoods. We're responsible for the content we put out. We're somebody's role model, even though we don't even see it. Somebody's viewing us. So we definitely have to take that into consideration every time we make a move out here, and it gets more in depth.
Let me say something to you, because be honest, all three of us will live in a contradictory world if we didn't come to reality. You as an entrepreneur can relate to this. Rob, you know this. If we was all had the offer to sit down with Jay-Z as one of the top entrepreneurs the world look at, to have a conversation on becoming a millionaire or offer that $500,000, we all know which we taking. But the knowledge he had to offer was just as valuable. We got a guy right here, Rob. His knowledge is no different from the tools Jay-Z applied. Where does it differ in business, bruh? And entrepreneurship, you use the same rules apply. He's just on a bigger scale because of what he built. What you have to offer is priceless, and that's what I want to get all to our viewers, that they should follow you, reach out to you, that you're basically screaming out to them without getting loud, that if you don't know what to do, I offer a service on how to know what you do. Everybody has an idea. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has one problem. What you said you failed from, how to start from square one. And it's putting your foot down on the track and get ready for when that gunfire, you better take off.
Yep.
People don't know how to walk up to that track. It's the ideas is there. We wake up with the $1 million ideas every day, go to sleep and be like, damn, I didn't make $1. And I had a great idea.
Until you see
Keep
somebody
preaching
else do it.
and tell somebody, yeah, you can do it. I can teach you how to do it. That's your whole purpose, bro. It's centered on that because you figured out how to do it.
Yep.
That's why you're more important than Jay-Z, because I can call you. We can get on it, FaceTime, Instagram, bro. I'm stuck right here. This just, I don't know what corner can I turn. So, that's your purpose, bro. So thank you for that much.
And we can't get in contact with Jay-Z.
And look at it like that. Think on it as that level.
So he can't even get in contact if we want to, him and Diddy. As long as you keep it positive, bro, and don't start that gatekeeping shit, yeah.
Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
As long as you don't do that shit, yeah, I'm always come to you and ask you for some advice, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I appreciate that. I don't think I ever would, but that's why I think we had a slight discussion about the gatekeeping thing, man. There's so many different definitions of it, man. I feel like when it comes to gatekeeping, if you're not allowing access to education, or it depends on information, because you have, I think I was telling you, Rob, a little bit, you have built these ties or connections to these people. I don't think it's wrong not to give everybody these things that you built up, that you hold dearly to, because you work hard for it. I believe it's selective, because if I have a great communication with you guys, right, and then I just have a homeboy that didn't put the work effort in or didn't reach out and communicate with you, and he's just like, yo, I'll send you on the podcast. Can you connect me with them? I could say yeah, but then he could not have anything to speak with you. He can have no type of anything to offer, and I don't mean that as financially, but it just be like he's just taking a communication I have built and then just come out here. Or what if he's disrespectful and this and that? I feel like there's different scenarios.
Yeah. You know when to take certain people in certain crowds, bro, and that's like I'm saying, you're dropping entrepreneurial ship tactics here. You're only as successful as the rooms you're standing in. You don't have to have $1 in your pocket, but if you're in a room with a bunch of millionaires, they can't question why you in there or how much you got in your pocket, because that's not how they operate. They just operate as he in this room. Who is he? You better have something to impress these people's with. So, half the game is, they say fake it till you make it, but why you have to fake it when you have guys like you giving people the opportunity on? You don't have to fake it no more. They hiding it. I found a secret. Ha, come on, get a piece of this. And that's all I see, brother, because we have entrepreneurs that come from the corner each and every day, never knew they was running Fortune 500 companies, selling drugs, swag, poisoning our people, and never knew they was Bill Gates and Elon Musk back then, bro. that had to sacrifice their life, giving the rest of their life in a prison when, you know, they could have cracked open a book or watched a couple videos or, you know, like, I don't know how the knowledge came to you, but you didn't wake up with it one day because you was in a situation where you had to figure how to get out of here to tell your story now to us, bro. So, you know, that's what I looked at. All our purposes is for is, you know, just take your life's journey and, you know, just hope it touches somebody. We just got to touch one person. Just don't touch them like Diddy, like he said.
No cap. We ain't doing those out here.
Yeah, we take shots at Diddy and all. Everybody that was on the Epstein list, we take shots. So,
we taking shots at all of it. I'm kind of
dark humor.
We're gonna switch it up because we gotta get up out of here in a few more minutes, John. So I know you done heard. We're gonna get into some entertainment. I know you done heard about.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
yeah, you an entrepreneur.
Jay-Z and Beyonce, they the first Black couple that done came out on the Epstein list over on that island, bro. What you think about that shit, man?
Oh man, there's so many things, man. I don't know where to take it, man. You can take it for face value, like if it quack like a duck, it's a duck. You know what I mean? But then you have so many things that.
If, like he said, if Jay came up to him, Beyonce came up to him, was like, "Look, here go $100 million. You get all your promoting brand, everything you want, your clothing brand, everything you want to do, but you got to come over to this island. You going or you staying?"
Honestly, I could say this wholeheartedly, bro. Because maybe when I was younger, I'd be like, "Yo, you know, money is everything." But honestly, it's nothing. It's nothing like when you work hard and that shit just hit different. That shit just
you can go to sleep at night, bro. You can go to sleep at night, like, man, with your dignity.
And my integrity of my booty. And that's what Cat Williams said. And my integrity of that brown eye.
Yeah.
You don't need all the money.
That's
what I said. I don't need all the money. I just need my share. What I work for.
That's all I want. I want my good little.
I'm past my 10,000 hours.
My 7 little white bitches, and I'm happy.
I just want to be comfortable, man.
I'm happy.
That's all.
That's all.
I think everybody want to be rich, though. Real talk. Everybody want to be rich.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's the law.
Who wouldn't want to be rich? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the riches of balling out of control and buying dumb shit. It's the richness of I can choose and I can do whatever I want when I have to worry about anything. If I want to get up tomorrow and go to Jamaica, I can just get up tomorrow and do it.
Let me tell you this. Who says we not rich? We rich in health. We sit up here talking to each other, y'all. We in a great state of mind and mental. We got to understand that most people, them billionaires, especially them old ones, they need a heart, a liver, a kidney transplant. They not gonna live long enough to spend their money. They didn't travel enough around the world. Guess what? Every day we get up, we getting closer to taking that trip, working at ease and doing what we want to do. But just live with that mentality every day. Oh, I'm rich. I'm good. My pockets ain't good. As long as my bills paid for, got food in the refrigerator, clothes on my back, I'm richer than most. So, we just got to count our blessings at the same time and stay humble with it, y'all. That's the main part about it. You don't lose the integrity itself, because one thing about it, all three of us got different stories to tell.
Hell yeah. I love what you said though, brother.
Yeah, we got 3 different roads. Yeah. We got 3 different roads we took to get here, y'all. We all got stories to tell. We had 3 different life changes that, it affect the world, because guess what? We still got to pass it down to somebody else that's going through the same situation and maybe a worse situation we were before we got to tell these stories. So, man, brother, keep that thing going, Snub. When I say I love people that's helping other people, that's more blessing than anything. Like, because I've been on a trip just to tell people the purpose of success, and it comes more with networking than anything, bro. Anybody can come and invest, like to just drop money on you, but you could turn out to be a bad investment. But if you make enough people in your network believe in you and you believe them on the same respect level, that's where success opens up them doors, bro. And that's that's where I see it coming from. So, and a whole lot of respect.
Applaud you on that. Definitely applaud you on that, brother. And I hate to wind it down, y'all, but it's about that time, bro. Any last things you want to say out to to your followers and to your fans and the people that's listening.
Give all where we can find you at and everything.
Yeah, your next up and coming students and all that good stuff. Give them something good and let them know where we can find you at and all your social media platforms, bro.
One thing I would like to say to our viewers, man, that definitely tap in, definitely reach out to these guys, follow their page, follow Bandslandia. But I've been big into motivational speeches for this year because I think a lot of people need encouragement.
No doubt.
First, no, comparison is a thief of joy. Stop basing your values on somebody else's perspective. All you gotta do is start. And if you don't believe in yourself, get yourself around people that believe in themselves enough to feed that into you. And just energy is contagious. So keep on following that good energy. That's all I gotta say. And just be authentic to who you are. And that's really the shortcut. Because I know earlier we said that wasn't a shortcut. But being who you are is a true shortcut to life. Because you being you is going to take you to the mountains and back everywhere you want to go.
No doubt.
And that's how I feel.
Give us your social media tags.
To be on here.
Give us your social media tags.
You can hit us up at Bandslandia, website bandslandia.com, and then a whole bunch of other great brands, Solid 16, Glitches, and I can keep on going on. Legit Life Empire, and then also the Smoking Roaches podcast.
No doubt.
Definitely shout out to our fellas as well.
No doubt. I was getting ready to say that. Like pretty soon, the Smoking Roaches, brother. Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Cody, give him a shout. I let him know where you are from, baby.
Hey man, you can follow me on Instagram at Coley the Comedian, and Google me, Coley the Comedian. I'm all over. And you know how we doing Smoking Roaches podcast. We told you we bringing a great guest for 2026, man. I want to thank you again and for sliding through Bandslandia in the building. Blessing us with a good one.
And I am the hype one of the crew, the sativa man himself, Mr. Rob Coffee, one of the hosts of the Smoking Roaches podcast. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in, chopping it up with us, man, and enjoy the conversation that we'll be having. Always would tell y'all, man, we smoke good because we grow good. What y'all smoking on over that joint, man? What y'all smoking down to the roach? Follow us on all social medias, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Smoking Roaches, Rob Coffee, Cody the Comic, Bandslandia. We out of here, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Yeah.
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm going to get you high today. Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.